Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as I previously mentioned in my last video, I was going to do a tutorial. I think I'm going to do a two-part on how eventually I get to making these like little chunky charms. Yeah, so let's go through, I guess, the essential items you need. So firstly, chain. Chain is very important. I get my chain from like online stores. I'm sure you can get them from Beebeecraft, AliExpress, Amazon, Michael's. You might even luck out at dollar stores. So yeah, my chains are usually, I think this is about 2.5 inches. I don't care for it to be too long because I do usually add some sort of embellishment or, you know, an embellished larger charm at the end. And yeah, super cute. As you guys can see, this one here, there's a little macaroon and the clay ice cream that was from the Beebeecraft package. I thought it turned out adorable. So yes, you need your chain. And then secondly, of course, you need some, what are these called? Jump rings. 4mm, 6mm will be fine. Yeah, I have both. So you just kind of dump a little pile there. And then for the top, like you could use either a key ring or a lobster claw. So that's what I have. Like every time I do start a chunky charm, I like to kind of attach that, just, you know, just to see actually what I'm working with. So there are those. And then straight pins, I think, are very essential. Now there's also these pins here, and they've just come with, I don't know what these are called, like the looped pins. I'm sure you can make some of these out of straight pins as well, but you can also purchase them from Beebeecraft or, you know, any online store, craft store type deal. So when I have a chain this long, 2.5 inches, now people are always like, well, how many strands do I make? And what I mean by strands, and disclaimer, you guys, I am not a professional charm maker, jewelry, earring maker, or anything. This is just kind of what I found from my experience. On a 2.5 inch chain, depending on how big my charms are or my beads are, I will usually go between 12 to 16 of these little strands or dangles or whatever you want to call them. So like here, I consider this like 5 already. So and that's what I want to do with you today, is make these. And then in the part 2 of the chunky charm tutorial, I'll show you guys how you put everything together, which is super easy. So yeah, in this video, I'm just going to show you guys how to kind of put, depending on what supplies or what beads you have, just to come up with these little strands. Now, based on how chunky you want it, like I only, for this one here, I have 12 of them, but in other ones I've made, like the thinner, smaller beads, I have like up to 16 of them. So as you can see here, I did have more and I took some off because I was like, okay, it's too much. It all looks lumped and clumped together. So it's really up to you how you like it. But for me, I do like to see what charms are on there and whatnot. Also, the number of like these little round, I don't know, someone put down below what these are called, but just the pins with the loops at the end here. If you want to attach charms, then you'll add more of these. So I'll usually have anywhere between 3 to 6 of them. So I'm not sure how many I'm gonna have yet, but I just kind of leave a stack there and I fill them as I go. All right, I'm hoping this makes sense so far, but I mean, as I show you guys, it will. So today we're gonna be playing with this starter bead kit from Beebeecraft. Super, super cute. Oh, and I totally forgot to mention, you guys, unfortunately, if you don't, I think these are pretty essential, are pliers. I think this is called a needle nose and this is a round nose. Mine are so used up. Like, I've had these for years now, just from Michael's. But again, you can buy these from Beebeecraft, Amazon, Michael's, any like stores like that, Walmart. Yeah, so, and you know, you will need to, in my experience. So, the straight pins that I got from Beebeecraft, they are nice and long, which is lovely because, you know, it gives you the ability to add more charms, less charms, whatever. So let's start with a simple one. And also note the color schemes that you're playing with. So of course it's obvious the charm that I'm making and these beads are all pastel colors, so that's not too hard. And I do make note of like my featured charm and the colors on there. So there's purple, yellow, pinks. So purple, yellow, and pink. And you see how much space I have on there? You want to make note of that because at the end, we're going to use our round pliers to make a loop at the end. So you don't want to fill it too much. I think I'm going to do a strand of 4 and then add, if I can find a cream or white color one. Yes, right here. So I think that's really, really cute. Now again, I'm not a pro at this, but this is how I've been doing it. I kind of make a loop. So I'm going to come up, try to zoom in here to show you guys. I make a loop and you see, you just keep turning it. And I know sometimes it's like, it looks so messy. You could totally trim it if you wanted to. I don't fuss with the trimming, because when it's all said and done, just kind of squeeze that all in. When all is said and done, when it's all connected, you don't really notice, because here, oh, sorry guys, you see how thick that is? You could trim it down so it's just a single layer. I personally, it doesn't bother me, so I leave it like that. But yeah, there you go. There's another strand. So I've got what, like a good maybe 6, 7 more to go. So let's keep going. I really liked these ones here, and I'm actually going to use a looped one because I want to attach a charm at the end. So one of these ones here. Yeah, these ones stack up and they're really cute. So like I said, my colors were purple, yellow, and pink. I'm going to do a yellow, pink, and purple. And it's all trial and error, you guys. But look, do you see how that stacks together so nicely? I didn't realize that until I had it together. And I like that quite like that. You guys can make longer strands if you wanted to. But again, just make note that you gotta make a loop. And please feel free, like, I don't have my trimming wires here, but feel free to trim if you wanted to. And then it looks a little bit more neater, but like I said, when all is said and done, you barely, you know, you don't really notice this loop. Well, this was a messy one. That was a poor example, but okay. So I've got my little loop there. And then between the two, do you see how there's my messy loop in the pretty end that the factory did? I'm gonna attach my charm with a jump ring to that pretty end, because that, if anything, that's the end people are gonna see. So this is what I mean why you kind of do need 2 sets of pliers. Like, you could do 1 set and just ruin your nail, I guess. And you know, oops, sorry guys. So I think I'm gonna attach, I've got a charm here and it says handmade with love. I love using this one. I feel like I put this on all my chunky charms. I hope you guys can see this. So I close it to the best of my ability, and there we go. Super, super cute. And there's another one. So you're gonna keep doing this until you get to your desired amount, whether it's 10, 12, whatever. Like some people might like very few. They might, yeah, make it very sparse, you know? But again, I kind of defeats the chunky charm name if you don't have many on there. But if you don't, it's considered a little dangle, which is totally fine too. I've made those as well. But for the purpose of this tutorial, it's just making a few. So I'll do a few more for you. But you get the hang of it. Like, you play with your stash, you see what you have, and you kind of just put them together. Like, I'm going to do... Sorry, I'm not in frame, but there's some hearts here, and I'm going to go with this purple. Let's do purple. Do I have a yellow heart? Oh, I do. No, well, it's kind of like a weird cream color, but yeah, let's go purple. That, I don't even know. I guess it's yellow and pink. Again, trying to go with my theme colors. So there you go. And then I'm going to take my, like, really, the round nose ones are essential. And take it and just loop it around. And can you see that? Sorry, let it focus. It's not focusing how I'd like. But they're not perfect, but I don't, like, the thing is, I'm not a perfectionist, so it doesn't bother me. But if you were, then yeah, you'd want to trim down these straight pins. And to be honest, I just don't want to deal with the garbage of that. You know, you just make sure the ends are kind of tucked in. Oh, sorry guys, sorry guys. I'm bumping into you lots today because I'm just trying to, like, let you have a close up. Yeah, like, I don't usually fiddle with it too much, but there's another one. So that kind of just gives you an idea. Let's do one more, and in the next video, I'm going to show you guys how to put it all together. Let's play with this charm here, or like that letter bead. Okay, so I love these letter beads I got from Dollarama. Let's do yellow. I don't know, I find yellow is so bright. So for those, they're quite long. And this one just says always believe kind of on each end. These word beads are so fun and easy to play with. And that's all I do. Just kind of attach a bead on each side. And then, again, make my little loops. And it just takes practice. Do you see? I'm just like turning it until I can't turn anymore. And then it's kind of like, kind of crooked. And then I'll straighten it out like that. And you see how that, there's a little bit at the end there. You could trim it off. I just try to tuck it in like so. I just tuck it in. I hate cutting like little pieces and bits, and I'm like, you know what, I keep it out of the litter anyway, so let's just do that. But I'll show you guys later on when it's like all together like this. You barely notice like that little loop, like the messy loop. It's so cute. You're not even looking at that. Like, I have to add a charm to this end, and that's what you really look at, the pieces that are sticking. Which I should add one right now. I'm gonna add one of these lock and key charms from Beebeecraft. Oh, let's find a cute, oh, look at this little cute locket. I'm gonna do that. So I have no rhyme or reason. I have a ton of charms, but for the sake of the video and just the supplies I have in front of me, I'm just using what is in front of me. So just gonna attach that. I'm hoping you guys can see, it is quite dark. It's like 8:30 in the evening here, but my son's with my husband hanging out, so I thought now's a better time than ever because I have some quiet time. And then, yeah, there's my little charm. And this is, yeah, with a key ring. I've never really done a key ring, but I thought I have it, why not use it? And you can hang that on a purse, a bag, Happy Meal, whatever, a journal. So stinking cute and easy. So I'm gonna make a few more, and then I'll come back with a part 2 on how I attach everything to this chain here. And then, yeah, whatever you have on hand, whether you just have like a large size jump ring, lobster claws, key ring, whatever you have. And then even if you didn't have like a feature charm like that, you could always attach something else, like, you know, you could always just attach a normal strand there. It's not a big deal. I just personally make my charms like that. But yeah, I hope you guys got the gist of that. I know it wasn't, I'm not the best at tutorials. You guys know that by now, but I hope by just showing you guys, it made a little sense. So yeah, so it's better to make, I guess, extras of these little strands here. So like I said, depending on how chunky, how thin and small or large the size of your beads are, it's gonna depend on how many you make. So like I said, on here there are 12. Like I count this flower as 12, or one of them. So I mean, I didn't really add many beads, but they're huge. Like they're huge. So I only did one. Like I didn't need many of those on there. So it's subjective, you guys, on how you view it and how you want your chunky charm to look like. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you in part 2.